Hello viewers, welcome to the Fast Profits Daily. Myself Brijesh Bhatia. If you look at the whole September series and August series, markets have been on a stellar move. After 2 months of consolidation in June and July, August was a super duper breakout, or I would say a range expansion, Bollinger Band expansion, and we see around 8% gain in August, followed by around 3% gain in September. And what's in the box for October? Well, if you look at the sectorial change or sector rotations has been very frequent in last couple of months. And if you look at couple of weeks back, I have done a video on Past Profits Daily in this YouTube channel, saying that I'm bullish on power stocks. And if you look at last 1 week, power has been on a roll. And if you look at the momentum, still on a bullish side. So what to look on the Nifty in the month of October? Well, you all know that markets are roaring into a bullish momentum. And if you look at the first chart over here, the weekly chart, the prices or index is forming higher and higher low structure. And as per the Dow theory, it is termed to be the bullish structure. So yes, weekly is very bullish as of now with higher low, higher and higher low structure. Moving on to the daily chart over here, and if you look at if the momentum over here and if the history repeats, uh, the consolidation of June and July was around 23%, 23.6% Fibonacci retracement of the previous rally. Since the breakout in August, if I would say, the rally and the recent dip has been again at 23.6% retracement. So if I just look at the momentum over here, the history is repeating with 23.6% retracement. And again, if you see that on Friday or the first day of the October series, the new series, we started with a negative bias with the gap down, and 23.6% support has been held very strongly again. So I believe till this levels are holding the recent low on 23.6%. I think the trend is still strongly bullish over here. So what do we expect 18,000 in the current October series? I probably think yes, we can. We just went on to the slightly lower time frame to analyze what's the very short term momentum picking up. So we went on the 2 hours chart. So if you look at the first 2 hour charts over here, this is the bullish Gartley harmonic pattern. The recent low of around 17,452, it has reversed from right from the reversal zone of bullish Gartley, which was around 17,445, 17,462 band. We made a low of around 17,452, and we have seen back towards 17,550 levels. I think this low is held, or probably the previous swing low 17,326, taking it just around of 17,300. If these levels are holding, we are expecting the October series to be bang on the positive side, and bulls can take it to 18,000 levels. The second, the same 2 hours chart, the similar pattern. Again, this is a reciprocal AB equal to CD, which is again an harmonic reversal pattern. And this pattern are forming after a retracement from the higher level of 17,947 back towards 17,452, and the bullish structure has been forming. So I believe till these levels are holding, markets will continue to roar higher and higher. So for the October series, just look at these levels. 17,300 is the I would say the negative level momentum, and probably higher side could be expected. What could go wrong, or what is the risk over here? Again, the first and foremost risk is dollar index. So let's look at the chart of the dollar index over here. If you look at the dollar index, yes, the lower red line has been taken out, but if you look at the upper line, red line is yet to taken out, which is somewhere around 95 levels. Until these levels are not crossed, I think dollar index will face a stiff resistance. Plus, if I just look at the right side of your chart, the blue lines over here, this is a broadening wedge. Index is reversing right from the broadening wedge, which is the higher level of around 9450, 9460, and I think this will act as a major resistance zone. If dollar index moves above 95.20, 95.30, then there could be the risk for Nifty. If this broadening wedge play out very well, we are expecting that the dollar index could fell back towards 88 and a half level onto the downside. So keep a watch on this dollar index very closely as of now, and the future momentum could be dependent on dollar index as of now. And I've also done a video on dollar index versus Nifty, the correlation of them. In case you haven't watched, you can also watch in our archive or the previous videos, and you can find the relation of dollar index versus Nifty, and you can judge on to how this moves on. I've also explained with the charts of both of them keeping in side by side. So second over here, I would say this is the straddle chart of 17,500, the monthly expiry, the October monthly expiry. And if you look at again this big anchor column, the red anchor column is there on the pointed figure chart. This is 3% by 3 chart, and if in case this straddle value falls below 500, okay, probably we might see that the October month might go into the range bound. Probably can see between 17 and 18 for quite long, and if in case it doesn't break 500, the volatility can be expected, and we could see 18,000 above 18,000 levels or below 17,000, but our biasness is above 18,000 can be expected on Nifty. So you should watch this straddle value very closely below 500. That could be a sign that the October series might go into the range bound. And even if you look at, remember the daily chart which we showed around 23.6 percentage, if you look at the historic, it retraced around 23.6% and went into slight consolidation, and that could be also the possibility for Nifty. But as of now, looking at the momentum, I believe that the momentum could be towards 18,000 for the markets, and this 500 straddle value will be very crucial to look out. Probably this week we might give a kind of confirmation about this straddle value. So just signing off. In case you are liking our videos, and in case our sectoral videos or any of the fast profits videos are helping you, click onto the subscribe button and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you receive the notification as soon as we release the video. And also it would be helpful in case you comment what are your feedbacks on our video, and in case you think that some of the topics we should cover in our video, we'll be happy to entertain those videos, those comments. Signing off, Brijesh Bhatia. Thank you.